Hello. Good evening. I've done a little prep on this guy because I needed to chop out a load out of the middle there to get that to fit right there, and I've glued it in. So the rest of what we're doing is getting this bit to go in piece by piece like that along there, and then we're going to whoop and get the other side in. Or at least that's the plan. I mean, we'll see what happens, you know. Just put the hot end on Mikey's bandana. I say Mikey, it could be Ralph, it could be anybody. Oh, that hurt. Ouchie. There's a lot of noise in the background, which for once I'm extremely happy about. I have a new printer. Very much thanks to the work I'm doing right this very second on this foam. I have invested in a new printer. I am currently testing a print that should be done in about 40 minutes, 45 minutes or something like that, and then I'm gonna show it on stream once it's done. There's 2 plates to do, so there's the main part of it that's going now, and then there's sort of like a little square dock that it sits in, and it's like a wall hanging. I'm not saying any more than that. I'm not saying any more than that. It's going to be a lovely surprise for those that hang around or happen to drop in at exactly the moment that I do that, or indeed watch it back later on Twitch or YouTube. So, and thank you in advance to those people, anyone that watches these videos back. I usually say at the end of the stream. I'm going to start saying it at the beginning now. I really appreciate everyone that watches the videos back. You don't have to be here live, but I really appreciate it when you watch it back later. So thank you. And for those that know, because you get to the end of the stream, I always say that at the end, that I really appreciate those views, the people watching at the end. So thank you in advance for watching this back later. And yeah, I'm going to start remembering to thank people up front for doing that, rather than waiting to the end to remember. Because, you know, not most people aren't going to watch it for like 2 hours. And I get that. Like, you know, if you're watching it on a live, it's a different thing. You're here, you can talk to me, we can have a conversation, but I don't expect anybody to be like, you know, sticking a 2-hour video on and just watching me dick about with foam for 2 hours straight, you know. So I get it, and that's why I wanted to do it now. I'm going to start doing it at the beginning of a stream, saying thank you to people, and don't forget to follow me or subscribe or hit the bell and all that shit, like the video, etc. Feel free to chat with me if you're here, or leave a comment later on. Send me a message. Fucking email me, mate. It's up to you, you know what I mean? Right. Okay. That has gone extremely well on that side. So I really hope we get the same results on the other. I'm going to try and do it at very, very small parts at a time. The temptation is always to do more so you can get more done in a second, and I always like rush and overdo it, and I'm not going to do that with this. I'm going to make sure it fucking goes on right, because it's very, very difficult to get right. There we go. That's that bit almost exactly. There we go. Just a little tiny bit of overhang on the outside here. I'm going to have to hold it for a little bit longer than I had to on the other side, because the foam is going to naturally want to pull itself apart once I let go. It's already pulling on the front part, so I shouldn't really be holding it there. And also we're going to have to make sure that we squish it enough and stretch that part enough that that's going to... Oh no. We have a problem, Houston. Oh, bollocks. Yep, fuck that up. I have to try my best to undo that glue. I'll just use the hot end to loosen it up again. Come on. Right, let's see if we can just get that to go a bit further down this time. There, it needs to be there. That needs to be up. That needs to be there. There. Just try get the inside to match up. I'm worrying about these bits later. I'm not really asked about that right now. I want this to be exactly right, and then because that's going to inform the shape of the rest of the helmet. That bit right there, if I don't get this right, then it's going to bleed forward. I learnt that lesson from a little thing I like to call the Master Derp. If you know, you know. I've got to find pictures of that thing, and I need to sort of like shame it. So I'm pretty much sure that the dude that did it doesn't make them anymore anyway, so it's not like I'm disparaging his livelihood or anything, but like it needs to be said, this dude did so many people's armours, and it's like, it was like his signature. The way that it looked was like exactly what he did every time, and it was just terrible. There's no two ways about it. And I feel really bad for saying it, because, you know, you I actually don't feel bad. No, let me take that back. And the reason for that is that it's not like I'm not disparaging someone's hard work. It was all very half-assed and rushed. And like, he would be the first person to tell you that he does it really quick. And he rushes it. And he gets all his materials dirt cheap, and he used to just like smash them together within 2 weeks, and he'd charge you 250 quid, which, if anybody knows like how much, like, I mean, I charge, for example, or anyone else would charge for this amount of work, like a full suit head to toe, 250 quid is like that's like paying like 50 quid for a brand new car. It's like insanely cheap. And when I got it, finally, I realised why. There was parts of it that were good. There were parts of it that I actually kept. like the arms were really good. They were really solid. Like they had a good shape and everything, and they were done really well. Like the forearms in particular were really good. The shoulders and biceps were passable, but like the rest of it was utter shit. I don't mind it, man. It was just shit. And I'm not going to name him and shame him either. I would just show the work, and then if he wanted to voice his opinion about, like, I don't think that's fair that you call my work shit, then he's named and shamed himself, you know? But, like, yeah. Again, it like I'm not like disparaging someone's hard work, because admittedly, like, he would be the first person to tell you that he didn't spend any time on it or care really a lot about what he did. He would just do it dead quick and just bang them out. He was like a little factory machine, just banging out these shit suits over and over again. £250 a pop. Anyway, I think that's gone quite well. Look, it's you. So yeah, that's... Oh my word, there we go, look. Now it's looking like a helmet. I'll put that down there, look. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's so exciting. I'm so happy that it's come out like that. It's like... the shape, I was so worried that I would end up warping it, and it's not warped at all. I'm so happy. Anywho, okay, bye. Nope, we're not going yet. We've got a bunch of other bits to do. We're going to do this bit, which is both sides of that, because we're going to flip the width, and then we're going to get this peak done. And then I think I'm going to try and do these bits in very thin form, I think. And I'm literally just going to attach them directly, except for the front there, that I will shape. I'm just going to not do that with these bits and let those attach flat to an extreme angle cut that I'm going to do along the sides of this one. Because the last time I did this, I tried to bend it, and it didn't come off very like angular. It needs to be angular and machine cut looking sort of thing, like if that makes sense. But right. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're doing that now, which means we grab this little doohickey right here, we flip it to do the other side as well. And we do this whole shape in one. And then we do pretty much the same with this one, because that's going to be the same thing. We flip it. And yeah. So we'll do that first. Let's get cracking. Let's get cracking. Not sure what that was about, frankly. It's just... Pop this back down. Now we're back into like flat territory. It's the 2D angle. That's what you've got right there, is the 2D angle. I'm hoping that over the next 2 days we get this completely done. I'm hoping by tomorrow I get this helmet fully done, because it's enough. We've done it. Like, this isn't a boredom thing talking either. It's like, I'm behind. I should have had this done by now, and I've been procrastinating. I wasn't well one day. And so on. So yeah, it's gotta be done. It's gotta be done. I'm just gonna take a tiny angle out of that just so I can fit the pen in, because that bit right there, I don't know if you can see that. Just there, we're gonna have to get the pen in, because this is all gonna get bent inwards and it's gonna join that little overhang in the middle. Just being really careful with that line there, because that's going to be the join in the mirror world. Look at them shine. Look at them shining. Woo! Look at them shine. That's it. That's it from that one. Bye-bye. Oh my god, it's got one of them heat itches, you know, you get like a spiky feeling in your skin when you, like, I've had a warm bath and I must not have scrubbed that one particular part properly. Okay, could you tell me please, if I flip this here please, would you still be here please? Yes you will, please, thank you. Okay, dokey. Wokey pokey. Do the wokey pokey. Oh, there we go. That's the bit we needed to do. It's like a cut reminder, that's all. So don't forget, mate. Don't forget you're going to do that cut. And we're going to make it. That's how it works. And we've got to join you up nice and tight. Just like that. There we go. Nice and tight, like a tiger. Guys, for everything, mate. That's what we're trying to do, is get this thing completely right. And we could get mini Kruger end. Hooray for a botoid. Yeah, that's, you know, old South African accent taking the piss out of old racists, just to be clear. I feel like you have to, like, be clear about it these days, you know? Not just these days, any day of the week. Let's be clear. Okay, now we get to here, and this bit is going to suddenly be attaching to that. So we need to do a lovely angle. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh, be Jesus. Oh, Mary, Mother, have mercy. There we go. Whew. Sorry, that was just intense for reasons that are my own fault. I shouldn't have been cutting it at that from this direction. I should have flipped this around, really, but I'm far too clever for that. I also need a new blade. It's fairly obvious by now, so That's what we're going to have to do now. Swap it out, because you could ride that bare arse to London. Yeah. It's true. You could. Ooh, hang on. No, wait a minute. Have I got another one? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I do. There's one left. And then this can be the depository for the old ones. And this is the new one. Isn't that nice? There we go. Right. So we have a straight angle down here. And then I'm going to do this the right way around this time, because if I don't, I've got a new blade in. It's going to ride straight through the whole thing. Believe me, it very will. There we go, I think. Now, there's a complicated bit here that I need to cut out, and I'm not sure how well that's going to go. How dare. Right, so there's a straight angle all the way along there, and there's sort of a straight cut for those little bits that I needed to remember that I was talking about before. But then, and only then, we need to cut out like an angle cut along here, because that bit has an angle for it to meet. Because I forgot to cut it, but like you're supposed to flip that up so it meets this bit. And these two bits here will be folded down to meet the rest of this. So yes, that's your fill in. Oh god, here we go. Right, there we go. I'm so froggy. I should live in a pond. Oh bollocks. There we go. Well, that would explain it. Helps if you finish cutting it out before you try and remove it, doesn't it? Yes, it does. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Lovely with a jubbly on top. That's not worked. Oh well. It should be okay. I don't think we'll need to worry about it too much, but it's one of those little things right there that I forgot to sort out in the actual the file, like the template before I printed it. So it's my own fault, but I think it should sort of squish into place, and we can. And I think it does flip down, so it should be okay. Frog. Froggy. Who the hell is BioQC? A biopharmaceutical center. Okay. Crikey. No, bugger off. Emails I don't care about. Right. Yes. Okay. Now, we're going to use laugh to inform thus. So, number one. Here we are, number one. Right. Okay. I'll work on these first because they're sort of tiny and flimsy. I don't want them to marry up properly if I can get them to do so. So we need to get it to be fairly angular, like that, basically. I'm going to try and get this to be symmetrical because this is the side that I did badly with the blunt knife, so this is going to be a bit of a task to get it right. Whoop. Splittage! And that is the worst kind. That is particularly bad, that one. Look at that bastard. Oh my god. It should be fairly easy to fix, but Jesus Christ. It's extremely egregious. Right. Okay. Got the glue in there properly, so that's alright. I'll start doing something else while we wait for that to dry. So, we're doing that right there, and that right there. Not far enough. Bollocks. There we go. Is that far enough? Yes, it is. Right. It's just that little bit further on this side. I'm going to split it. Needs to take a little bit more out of the middle, I think. Ooh. And I need to take a little bit more out of this side as well, but that is dangerous because it's I've cut it really thin now. Okay. Okay. There is a tiny cut in that, but it's surviving, so we'll see. I'm going to have to put some glue in it to reinforce it actually, because that's really thin. That was a fully, like, I should not have done that. So yeah, I'll just put like a real thin layer of glue along that strip there, because there is less than 1 millimeter between that, and we cannot let this. We must protect this at all costs. I think I'm going to do the same on the other side actually. It's not quite as bad, but it's still very thin. Like, in particular, just sort of in the middle part of it. So, again, we're going to leave that to dry a bit, I think, and then... Right. Okay. Back to this bit. I ripped it again. In a different place. We're doing very well. Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. Oh, God. Just like, no, just no, mate, no, thank you, no, just fucking no, mate. I'm annoyed now. I'm annoyed. Fuck. Yeah. quite annoying. Now, okay, there is also another cut along here that goes all the way to the corner of, hang on. Okay. Right, so yeah, there's another one round about here, I think. Let's see if I'm lining it up properly. Starting about there. And then we're going all the way down to here. Like so. Like so. And I do declare that it's like not the biggest thing, like it's not taking like a huge amount out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue those bits in first, so they're a bit more stable, I think, before I do it properly. Because I feel if I'm doing cuts really close together and the foam's already thin in that section, then we're going to have a problem. So let's just let this dry. And then we'll be fine. Everything will be fine. It will be fine. I don't know about you, mate, but I'm feeling very South African tonight. South African. Like I'm from Johannesburg. I feel like I have 3 copies of District 9 on DVD. Or Blu-ray. I feel like I'm gonna meet a robot called Cheppy and give him lots of blings. Teach him the ways of the world. Teach him how to rob banks. Rob banks. Something's done. My test print's done. And it's green. I'm going to show you. It's not fully done because there's 2 plates. I'm going to get this off so I can do the second plate, which is like the housing that it sits in so it can be wall mounted. But, oh mate, you've got to see, it's been printing so well. I'm so happy with it. It's unbelievable. So yeah, just wait right here, okay? Wait right there. I will be right back. Oh. Look at that shit. It's the greatest shit that anybody has ever seen. And it's green, mate. Or made a little green man, otherwise known as an alien. my god, look at it! That's so amazing! Oh, I'm so happy I found this file. Look at it. Oh my god, that's class. Right, let's get all this shit off. Well done, Petunia. Petunia is my new printer. Pop goes the head. A handy. A mouth. Look at that. That's amazing. Does it go? Oh, it goes straight in as well. Just look at it. Let's see how well these supports come off. Just straight off. Unbelievable. I don't know if Naz is watching, but just to let you know, Bamboo Labs basic PLA is really good. I mean, just look at it. Like, that's amazing. This was free PLA that came with my new printer. And I just thought, right, let's use it. Let's test print a load of stuff. And, oh my God, this is just... I'll just get the... Only one little tiny part of the tree support won't come off. So I'm just going to have to grab it and... Oh, look at that. That's amazing. Right, let's try and get these little flips. We'll get the flips off. So there's no flips. Look at him. Oh, don't be ashamed. You look fine. Right, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to pop him in and do the other part. What twats were you banning? Was there twats in thingy? Oh, and I've been putting this too close to the screen. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. What's it face? Thingy. Bamboo Lab PLA is really good. There's a reason it's £20 a roll. And I didn't even get like a full roll. They gave me like half a big spool, which is still more than I got for fucking 20 quid the other day. This is just like... I mean, it's also a really good file, so that helps. That it's like the file as well. But, I mean... I kind of like that support on the bottom there under the... under the chin. That looks really cool. And sort of biomechanical. Mechanic. I can't stop doing it now. It's getting worse though. I'm going to take it off though because there is detail on the model itself that it's covering up that's really cool. So we've got to get you little supports out today. I shall pay you later. Alright mate, there we go. Okay, great. It sounds crispy. Yeah, it does. It's like, yeah, that's fucking class. Look at that. Oh, there's still one stuck on it. There we go. Look at that. That's unreal. And the hands as well, and like everything. That's just fucking class. It's supposed to be like that, like it's breaking out. And I'm gonna go put the other thing on. Like I'll put this plate back on. Yes, we do. And I'll have to I'll have to do it on the phone app because that's how I started the print, and it will need me to engage the where's my headphones? There we go. What? Okay, it'll need me to engage the same thing again, so I can print the second plate. Browsing history, and no, mate, that's the wrong one. Here we go. Right, get on there. Look for your thing. There it is. Prepare to plint. Plint? What's a plint? That one. 2 plates. Second plate. Next. Plate 2. On Petunia. I've actually had to physically name my printers so I can switch between the two on the app on the PC and on here. So I've physically named this one Petunia, and the A1 is Bob. So I know which is which, so I can get the right one to print, you know. There we go. The only downside to Petunia is she doesn't sing when you set her off. That's gutting. It doesn't go like doo 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 doo. Like there's no little song when it starts or finishes, unfortunately. But like, I mean, you can't argue with the quality. I mean, that's pretty special, isn't it? And then, yeah, there's like a little shelf that it sits in. That's why it's got like a flat top there, because it goes right up against the top, and then the hands are meant to be like climbing out of it. So yeah, you've got a little flat bit that meets the top of the thing, and it's just bursting out at you, and yeah, just, yeah. I mean, fucking look at it. That's so cool. Well done, Petunia. Named after a snake. Like, I can't remember how it's sort of like that, I think, and like that or something. I don't know. Just cracking. Just cracking. I think I might glue that straight in while we're on, because it's the one part that is fairly obvious how and where it goes. Plenty on it. Bit too much on it. There we go. Right. Leave that to solidify. Ta-da! I'll pop it down here. Let it solidify like, you know. Right, we'll get back to this shit. I'm just going to check on... Where are we? Petunia, what you doing? Cool, okay. Petunia's very noisy. Like, really noisy. It's not a printer I can run through the night. It's far too loud. So, yeah, it's, yeah. Sadly impossible. Because it would just fucking annoy the shit out of you until you wanted to die, so it's no. It's a no. Right. Just to check. that flat? Yes, it is flat. It is entirely flat. This goes like that. This meets that. Like so. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm going to do, is just get these bits to marry up and get those done. Because then, so we'll get the front part down first, I think. By hell. Yeah, she is a noisy beast. Meanwhile, Bob is doing a redo of the long dog that I did yesterday. And that should be done fairly soon as well. Printing it at a totally different angle than I did this one. This one was sort of printed like that. And I'm trying it like this. And the only downside I've seen so far is that it's a little bit messy on the neck, because that's like where it's topping off. So it looks a little bit like that, where it's topped off on the top there. But I feel like I can get to that. I've got some little nibs on the end for my rotary tool that I should be able to, sort of, if I'm careful and I put the speed right down, I should be able to get in and sand those bits off. It should be alright. And there it is. Right. Okay. Right, you'll have to move, test dog. Test the test dog. Test. Right. Just let that dry. Very nice. I mean, apart from that being like horrifically scarred now because I split the foam badly, then like it's not too bad. It's okay. I've had worse. I've had worse nights, not a man. I've just realised I've glued that in and I haven't even fully prepared this yet. That's so stupid. What a silly sausage. Come on. What do you want? What are you expecting, mate? What are you wanting? What's fucking going on? See, I'm doing a lot of like fucking amateur mistakes, like stupid stuff that I should know better, and you know, bloody printer excitement. Right, just taking a bit out of that. I'm going to take the majority out of the other side. Holy shit, that was wrong. Fuck. What is wrong with me? Why am I doing that? Oh my god, right, okay. Right, okay, okay. Yes. Just checking that it actually goes right the way through the end here as well, because this is also going to be pointing down. But not by much, like it's not meant to be like a massive thing, it's just supposed to give an impression on the top. So like just a little extra nod is what it does. What is Petunia doing? Let's have a look. It's got a really good camera. Oh, I see. Excellent. Excellent job, Petunia. Fuck. It's happening again. Like, right there. Just like everything's just splitting for some reason. What am I doing? Can you hear that? That's why I can't run this printer through the night. Thankfully, this print's only going to take 2 hours, and I can stand that. It's like, all right, Tuna, what are you doing? Petunia. Petunia. Okay. Now I'm not sure which side to do, where, what, and how. So I'm going to do a little daft thing, just literally just a tiny bit of glue in each one of these little sides here. And we're just going to push it, make it do that ow informed sort of like little nod that it's doing. It's not really doing anything structural or fancy, it's just wants a little push. Little push, that's all, just a tiny push. Gee. Right in the one sensitive part I've got left on my thumb. Not anymore. I just burnt off my last nerve. I understand what our parents meant now by you getting on my last nerve. Because they were so horrifically damaged by the world that they are numb. And the one bit of feeling that they've got left, we were jumping on it. Which is just a wonderful thing to say to your kid, isn't it? I'm so cold and dead I can't feel a thing, and in the one place I can feel, you're annoying it. You're like, oh, thanks, Mum. I don't know either, so just get over it. We're moving on. Right. That's huge, horrible, ugly splits still there. Fuck. I'm going to take some more out of the middle here because it's just fucking shit. That's how this. It's fucking shit. It's shit. We're live, ladies and gentlemen. Do not say fuck or bugger. Remember that. Everybody loved that, didn't they? Fucking gammons. I say the words fucking gammons and I feel like a whole weight is lifted off my shoulders. If I say it with enough bile, it's got, oh, my back feels good. Isn't that nice? Right, that is going to marry up wonderfully. It's like they were meant to be, or cut out of the foam to do as such. I am Bob and I have fucking finished. Bob's finished the hound. Shall we have a look at the hound, boys and girls? You're off to bed, Naz. Nighty night. Hokey dokey. Yeah. Fan-fucking-tastic. Well, vitamin C it up to shit. Feed, etc. No. There we go. It's just a little bit far apart. But it's okay, it'll get covered up. Right, while that solidifies, I'm going to go get the hound. Let's have a look at the hound. Let's look at Bob's job. A Bob job. Oh. I think I'm printing at too high a temperature for Bob. But also it doesn't help that it's sort of silky, so it doesn't it shows off all the imperfections. So if I, for example, whacked a load of that on it, it would make it matte and it wouldn't look anywhere near as liney. Oh my god. Oh. You forget you're working with this really hard stuff. Jesus. Okay, let's see. See the damage, as it were. Yeah, there's bits that have sort of failed on it, unfortunately, but I think a little bit of paint, a bit of a rub down with some yeah, the supports aren't really meant to leave that behind on the ears there, but they have, and that's a massive shame, really. Let's try and... I think it's savable though, and it's a little bit neater than... It's a lot neater than the other one. I mean, look at the neck. And like when we compare it to the neck of that one, like that's some fucking 8 o'clock shadow, that. Forget 5 o'clock shadow. So I mean, when you look at that, that's like leagues better. But then we're a bit liney on the neck, which, you know, I can fill that in. And it's come out, like on the whole, it's come out really well. I'm genuinely happy with it. And I hope they are as well, because it's for someone. So I just need to get all this off the back and see how much work we're going to have to do on him. Oh dear. Tell you what would help, if I was able to like switch between filaments, which I can. These machines will let you do that. I just don't have an extra spool holder, you know. And I saw there's an official Bamboo thing where you can either pay for a proper one or you can bloody print one for nothing. They give you the file. And I mean, come on. For a company, they should be wanting to sell you every accessory, and they do. They've got like all that shit on the website as added extras that you can pay for. But you get access to that app, and you can just fucking print the stuff that you're buying off the website. It's fucking unreal, and that's just excellent. So yeah, let's lift him up a bit. That's sort of a bit of a missed line there, but it's all right. And it's sort of looking a bit dusty, really. I think that's come out really well though. In particular, all under here is looking really good compared to what it was, but that's a little bit rough. And that is especially where all the supports were, which is gutting, really. So yeah, but like for the most part, when you compare it to that one, like all that under there that I couldn't possibly have got to, it's just, and it's a bit rough on the top as well when you compare. And it, like I say, this is a really shiny filament, so every little imperfection shows up on it because the light catches it. So I'm going to give it like a bit of a sand, and then I'm going to cover it in the Hexflex, and that'll make it matte. And also it wants a primer paint on it anyway, because they're going to paint it in the colours of their dog, which is fantastic. So yeah, that's something I'll do tomorrow then. Is that all a little... It is. That's not supposed to be there. I'm going to leave it on there though, because that's a bit rough, that. Let's see if I can... By hell. It's working. Oh, that's much better. Okay. I hate it when that happens. It just bloody slips off. There we go. It looks terrible, but it's actually smoothed it physically right off. It was so rough it would cut your fingers, and now it's like paintable. like a lot more than it was, you know. I could probably do to get in a little bit better down there, but that's about what we want, really. Let's see if I can. Fucking get off. Right. Yeah, that smells better now. Fantastic. Well done, Bob. I'll work on that tomorrow. I'll just get this print bed cleared off. And yeah. And that's it. That's it for Bob for the night, I think. Ooh, I have some business massages. Oh my god. What is going on? I'm going to do some meme reactions for you now. I choose to believe crop circles are real because I love the thought of aliens coming to Earth and then being like, now time for some arts and crafts. I've come across dimensions and time and space. Just put a little bit of things in the cornfield, eh? Yeah, I love that. Domestic housewife implies that there is the existence of feral housewife, and now I have a career goal. Everyone needs a feral housewife. Fucking, there's a point in a domesticated one. Boring. Come on. Get out. Get out. Get out. Oh, Bob. You've made such a mess. Like, most of this isn't attached anymore, like, but fucking hell. Still, you know. Ugh. There's fucking loads of it, Bob. What are we gonna do? yeah, all the time. It said, do you ever get a sharp pain in one of your organs and think, finally, the time has come? Yeah, daily. It's usually somewhere in the abdomen. You're like, oh, there we go. My back does it as well. My spinal column. Oh, nope. No more walking for me forever. Oh, there we go. What about this bit? Oh, there we go. Oh, the Satisfactory. I am the foreman of the Satisfactory, where everything is satisfactory. Oh, lovely, lovely, jubbly, lovely. Yeah. I've just read one where it's like the desire to get off social media, but you also like have a thirst for memes. Can relate. Like I want to go dark, just complete blackout. But then it's like, how am I gonna get me memes? People have to fucking text them to me. Text me pictures. Oh God. Remember text messages? Remember having to type them out with numbers. It's like having to press 9 3 times for an O. Fucking hell. Holy shit. Oh my God. I can't describe what I've just seen, because it was too wonderful for words. Oh, itchy nose. Itchy nose. Right. Let's at least get this bloody finished. I've been dicking about with prints for too long. The whole point, I was going to try and do the peak as well, but it's like, it's 10:30 and I want to watch cartoons. Just realised like the absurdity of that is like it's 11:30 at night and I just want to watch cartoons. What I want to watch is childhood Saturday morning cartoons at 11:30 at night. That's what I want to do. 11:30, no, 10:30 at night. That's what it is, isn't it? Well, that's been sent twice. It was funny both times though, so that's okay. So, have you tried not thinking about skeletons? My therapist asks. I look at her. I look at the skeleton inside her, trying to trick me. I have a friend who has a very real phobia of skeletons. If you remind her that she has one, she'll be sick. I've never been mean enough to do it. I have done it by accident, where I've gone like, you know when your bone hurts, and she goes, and I've gone, oh my god, I'm sorry. It's such a weird sort of aversion to have to me. Everyone has their thing, don't they? But like, yeah. I always forget she's got it, and I'll just casually mention like my bones aching or something, and she'll be like, blah, blah. Well, not anymore. I used to work with her. I don't work with people anymore, so I don't say that. Haha, sucks living with chronic pain sometimes. Random strangers. But have you tried me suddenly holding like 6 knives? I've tried the underwater horse yoga, yes. People do yoga with goats. What the fuck is that about? Like, where is the satisfaction of doing like a down-in dog or whatever you call it, and some goat just hops on your back? Like, what's that meant to do for you? You know? Don't get it. So I mean, like loads of people do it. So fuck me, I guess. Yeah, no. All right then. Now, I'm going to do this little cut that I forgot to do earlier, because I'm really clever. And that's going to... Let's bring you up a bit. And that's going to bend up, like so. And it's going to meet this guy. Oh. I can just fucking get it to... Ugh. Yeah, like that. In there. Like that. I always do this to see if it'll fit, and then I wish that I'd just glued it straight away because it fits perfect, and you're like, fuck. Yeah. Going back onto the goat yoga subject though, I don't think you'd get me to actually do yoga if there was goats in the room. I'd be too preoccupied with the goats. I'd be like hanging out with them and playing with them and wanting to feed them. And then, therefore, they wouldn't be jumping on anyone else's backs while they're doing bloody, you know, cat ass in the air type of poses or whatever yoga things are. And, like, you know, I think I'd probably annoy everyone because they'd be like, no, I want the fucking goat on my back. And I'm like, no, I'm feeding him. He was hungry. He was only jumping on your back to see if there was a carrot. I don't know why I said carrot. But I mean, goats eat anything, don't they? So they'll eat your underpants if you give them. Not sure why I said underpants. But here we are. Welcome. I feel better for getting the goat yoga thing out of my system. Right. Okay then. We're going to see if we can glue this in such a way that it's going to stick to there, and then those two lines can match up. That I don't know if you can see or not. But before I do, I'm going to try and glue this bit back together somehow. Oh god, I'm so itchy! Oh, I know what it is. I bloody shaved the hound, didn't I? And now it's in my nose. Right. 2 seconds, everyone. There. Sorry, no one needed to see that. More Insta. Okie dokie. Four Instas. For your consideration. Emo, the world is broken and I'm sad because there's nothing I can do to fix it. Goth, the world is broken, but there's an odd beauty in the dark parts. Punk, the world is broken and I'm angry and I'm gonna fight to fix it. Depends on which type of punk, really, doesn't it? But agreed. For some punks just want to watch the world burn, Master Wang. Right. I'm not very good at Michael Caine, can you tell? Okay, here we go. This is going to be difficult. So you're going to have to bear with me while I do the difficult thing. Because there's very little contact being made. So if I can just get it to sit and solidify just a little. A bit of bits of glue stuck in there in the corner. God, it is a noisy one, like. Right. go, mate. Come on. Shit. It's like a thin layer of glue at the moment, just to get it on and get it stuck. And then once it's actually done, fuck. Come on, get in there. No, 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 no. We don't want that. Yes, oh, we do. We do, it's okay. What is that? Russian raven dolls. Oh, that's fucking class. Like, I love that. Love that. Sorry, yeah. Sorry, everyone. I'm getting distracted. Right. Okay. That side is stuck. This side must stick in exactly the same way. Let's see. I feel like I've already made a mistake by gluing the opposite bit that I did on the other side, so that's a silly sausage, isn't it? What a silly sausage. Right. Okay. Growing up, were you read the encyclopedia for fun, neurodivergent, or listens to the same song on a loop until you die, neurodivergent? I was certainly listens to the same song, watches the same movie. There was very much an air of anti-intellectualism in my house. There were no books. And I've always been a lot more visual anyway, so it was like, you know, I would read the same comics over and over again. So sadly, it meant that I was a very unacademic, thick neurodivergent, according to society at the time. Fucking cunts. Yeah. I lost count of the amount of times that my maths teacher that I happened to have for 5 years in a fucking row in secondary school nicknamed me and called me every day the lazy worm. Lazy worm. Because, I mean, that's going to motivate someone, isn't it? To want to do mathematics. Oh, I'm the lazy worm. Better live up to that then and take a nap. Or a cunt. Anyway, sorry, I got really fucking taken away with that one. Never stop and use the bathroom in your dreams. It's a setup. No, that is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. I've used the bathroom in my dreams. And needless to say, my sheets needed changing the next morning. Oh. Oh, it didn't stick properly. I'm telling me, mum. This is what I expected the other side to do, to be fair. So it was only a matter of time before it actually, like, my biggest fear happened in real life, wasn't it? So it's going to have to sit on my knee for a bit. Fucking solidify! I'm getting annoyed now. Right. All it is I think when I do the actual peak to finish off the top of the helmet, that I'm gonna re-glue it then. Because I mean that's just fucking piss annoying, that. But anyway, that's it. That's the peak before the peak, so that's what it's supposed to be, and it's supposed to just be short of there, and then the peak comes out to about here, I think. Makes it pretty much even to that. And then that's all of the outer parts of the helmet done, and then we start doing the inner bits that are going to meet the visor. And then that's it. That's the whole fucking thing done, mate. Innit, bruv? It is, bruv. Good, mate, good. That's fucking good, isn't it, mate? So, where are we? That's the underneath that I've ended up pulling out there. That's the top. Okay, no. Oh, I think my eyes are too tired to do this bit, because it's like, what is that? Like, I ask you. What are those? Look at that fucking mess. What am I supposed to do with that? I bet it's a lot simpler than that. It is. It reckons there's a delve in it, that's all. That's why. Because there's a fucking delve in it, isn't there? Well, there doesn't really have to be. It can just marry up to it in a sort of straight line, so, you know, that's probably what I'll do. Oh, I've got more Insta reading to do to catch up. If you ever feel useless, remember someone made a protective cover for a Nokia 3310. For anyone below the age of 20. Well, below the age of 30, I suppose. The Nokia 3310 was indestructible. To a point where it was a meme before there were memes. Animal control. What the hell are you thinking? Me realizing birds at a wedding is romantic. Animal control. You released ostriches. I'd have ostriches at a wedding. The fuck is wrong? That would be awesome. They don't bother anyone unless you're a dickhead, and then they'll come over and peck your head. And apparently, all you have to do to get one to behave is go like that, and they'll look at you. They'll look at your hand. You just put it up in the air, and they'll go like, "Fucking hell! I didn't realise Steve was here." Oh my god, so am I. We got there. We got there. I'm going to start pronouncing the P in raspberry. Don't give a fuck anymore. Raspberry. Bray. Raspberry. Why haven't I been doing this my whole life? Because I'd probably be dead by now. That's why. Rasp. You have to roll the R as well. I can't do it now. No, can't do it. Yeah, I know. Raspberry. Excuse me, sir. Could I have half a pound of your finest raspberries? Yeah, I'm too tired for this shit. I'm going to cut this out and I'm going to leave it at that because, I can feel myself becoming inaccurate. And all I can think about is raspberries. Oh my god. Oh my god. Right. Rasp. Whoever sent me that knows me too well. Knows I wouldn't have been able to not do that for like 20 minutes straight. You know who you are. Raspberries. Right, I'm going. This is over. I'm gonna go watch cartoons. Because that's about where my level is right now. I even forgot to change the camera. I'm so sorry. But yeah, we'll cut that bit out. That is what we'll do tomorrow. And yeah, and that should be the end of it. I think it's that, and then there's the underpeak, and then the little sideburny bits, and the bit just like above the mouth. And that's it. I think that's sort of it. So yeah, I'm gonna bugger off because I'm clearly too tired for this shit, and I'm starting to lose my mind. I'm sure that's really entertaining to watch, I would imagine, but it's not good for it's not good for building raspberries. Right, good night everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this back if you do, especially if you get to the end here. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.